You on my mirror, start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction.
Will this be my next 5-star read? We'll see.
Strawberry summertime, your head laid next to mine. Windows down, take a ride, can't help it. I'm feeling selfish, 'cause I just want days like this forever. Now I can't pull myself together. Feel like this nicer weather won't last. Go so fast.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylynne, back with another video. As you guys can see, I am vacationing over in Virginia Beach. I actually was watching Taryn, her channel, a lot of her videos, and I saw that she went to this resort in Virginia, and we were looking for somewhere to go, and it looked amazing, so we checked it out, and we are here, and I am happy to be here. It's beautiful. Take a look. It is so cute. That's like the next door country club, but we are oceanfront, right on the beach. Those little areas right there we can sit at, and then they have a pool and everything down there on the side that we were at this morning. We were up at 7 a.m. and started our day. So I didn't vlog yesterday. We actually got here yesterday, but we just chilled, relaxed, had some drinks, and are just vibing and relaxing. We came on this trip with no kids, so we have been just relaxing. We've just been relaxing, mom and dad, and then I have been reading Heart the Lover. This is one that I decided to bring with me, so I just thought, let me pop on the camera, show you guys what we do a little bit today. Tomorrow we'll be headed back home, but I'll just do like little snippets at least so you can see that I went out the house, y'all. We out the house. This book is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'll have more to say later as I get into it a little bit more, but I am enjoying it, and it's only 250-ish pages, and I'm on page 92 now, so I'm gonna try to read for the rest of the day, well, like throughout this day when we are sitting and doing stuff. But we are trying to see if it's gonna rain or not, because it did downpour earlier and we went to go eat, but it says on the weather app that it's supposed to rain again. But we want to do a bike ride. We want to rent a bike and do that, so we're trying to see if it's gonna start raining. If it doesn't, in probably like 5 or 10 minutes, we'll just go try to rent the bikes, and then we'll just be out riding in the rain. If it does, I mean, hopefully not, but we'll just do that if so, because we're gonna pay for it. So decide maybe if we want to do an hour or two.
I'm gonna ask if you do 1 hour and just put that later. Charge too, like, you know, for doing one thing.
Yeah.
Only said 1 hour.
Yeah. So we'll see. We're gonna do that. But other than that, we're just relaxing. We've had some great food, and yeah, I'm trying to get some reading in. It's been nice to read in the sun on the beach. It's just, we were outside walking the beach last night, and then they just happened to do fireworks somewhere, and it was so cute, and just, it's romantic. Wasn't it?
The firework did, but
It was like,
I pulled that up. So that was my idea.
he got fireworks for us, y'all, but it was really nice. It was really nice. So yeah, everyone's just having a good time here. It's just so nice. So nice. We will definitely be back. I said this might be like an every year thing for sure. I would like to, because it's not like it's far, and it's not like it's that expensive. So I will tune back in a little bit later, you guys, when we're doing some things, and then to talk a little bit about this book. But then I also brought another book that I'll probably read on the way home, because we have like a 4.5, 5 hour drive home. So just wanted to open up the video. guys, it is literally August 3rd. Yikes. I am just trying to now close this video out because it started when we were going on vacation. But we have to talk about these books. I did finish them. So I just finished this one last night. I would have finished it on Saturday, but your girl was out Saturday in that sun and I was completely dehydrated and had a migraine for the rest of that day. And then even yesterday, my head was so hurt and I just wasn't feeling right. So by the time it got to nighttime, I was feeling a little bit better. So I was able to finish the little like 50 pages I had left in this book. So this was Anchor Cove by Toni Shiloh. It's a Christian fiction romance. It was really, really good. It was about basically a single mother. She's in real estate. She's raising her son, going through what she's going through. And then Derek, he's retired from the Air Force and he's trying to figure out his next steps. So he ends up in Anchor Cove and we kind of just see everything unravel. I rated this book 4 stars. The ending was really, really good. Just the way that she like wrapped everything up and their reflections and like being able to see God working on their behalf the whole time and like playing a part in their next steps and the decisions and them trying to rely on him, them being honest, especially Derek being honest throughout the book. Like, you know, you're a little frustrated in the waiting. You don't know what's next. It's scary, the unknown. Like, you don't know if this is the right decision to make. You don't know if this is what God is telling you to do. Like, all that kind of stuff was in this book and it was just very real and relatable, because if you're in any kind of waiting season or any kind of transitional period in your life, you could get something out of this book. She did include some scriptures in there that are good to remain steadfast on while you're going through the waiting and kind of strengthen you and encourage you in your waiting season. But overall, I think she did a really good job with this book. I loved Simone as the main character, the female main character. I loved her son Taj. His character was really funny and it was just nice to see their relationship and everything grow. What I do wish, because y'all know I'm always asking for more, what I do wish is that we got a little bit more about Simone's family situation and what led her to being a single mom, like a little bit more. Like, we got the plain reason, but I just, you know me, I want to know what's going on in these people's heads. How did she really feel? How did she navigate during that time? Y'all know I just be asking for more. I just be asking for more. But I understand, like, you can't put everything in the book, but she did a good job with that. So I ended that off with 4 stars, and I'll just read you guys my Goodreads review. I can't believe I've been like reading like this. It's actually kind of crazy. So I said, my girl Toni never fails. This was such a great book that showed how the waiting season can be, having to trust God and fully surrender to his timing and plan for your life. I love how real her characters always are and being able to see how they talk with God. This was just so real and had a lot of great encouragement for anyone who may be in a waiting season, trying to figure out what's next or where God wants you to be. It showed how we should go to him and pray about our current situations and trust that he will always come through. Such a great book, and I loved all the characters. And then a little quote that I liked was, I thank God for knowing what I needed before I ever knew myself. So very good. Her books are always just like, just beautiful, y'all. Just beautiful work of art. So I'm very excited because I do have one of her fall books that will be in the fall TBR and we'll read in the fall. So probably like end of September, October. I don't want to start my fall reads too soon, so we'll see when I decide to do all that. I have a lot of summer reads to finish still. So then this book is the book that I brought to Virginia Beach, as you guys saw already, Heart the Lover by Lily King. I got this book because Kalila on here raved about it, said it was a 5-star read, and me and her book taste, like, I like a lot of her opinions and we seem to like similar books, and I trust her recommendations. So I know if she liked it, like, it'll be a good book for me. So I ended up rating it 3 stars. I thought it was good. I would recommend, but this is what I wrote on Goodreads. So it's basically like a coming of age story. Like, you're following the main character throughout 20 years of her life. So it starts when she's younger, then it gradually progresses on and then to the present day age. And she's like looking back on her relationships in college and all the things that happened and now where she is now dealing with certain things. Like, they all end up still being in each other's lives later down the road, and you just see the different dynamics between their friendship and, you know, where she is now. So this was a good book and I'm glad that I read it. It definitely was something different from my usual type of books. I, however, was not prepared for how emotional it was. Okay, yes, like the book after this cannot be emotional because it was so great. And then it just I was like, come on now. Why we gotta be sad? Why we gotta implement things in here that are so sad? So I'm just like, ugh, please. I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I can appreciate it though, because moments definitely had me in my feelings. I liked the beginning of the book and the element of surprise and anticipation on who the you was she was referring to in the beginning. There were some heavy parts of the book, so definitely check the trigger warnings, definitely, before reading, but it was such a ride. I would have loved more depth, as usual, y'all know. From all the male characters and what goes on through their minds throughout the years, that's something that I felt like was kind of missing. Like, there was things where I was just like, well, why'd he do that? Why did he say that? What was going on in his mind that led him to that? Like, you were missing those kind of things. So that's why I think another thing is I appreciate dual perspectives. This book wasn't dual perspective. There were some parts where I wish I had more answers to some things, but overall the book was good and I appreciated the ending and her coming to age moment / who she is now. So I can't say that I was like flipping through this super duper fast, but I was enjoying it, and it's not a long book at all. It's not. It's less than 300 pages. It's 249. So like, it's not that long. So, but it was different. It was different from what I thought. Like I did not think I don't know. I thought it was just going to be a little bit different. Like the relationships between the characters, I wasn't necessarily like super understanding as to why they were so connected, but it's like, you're young, you know, most of the relationships aren't really like, you're not lifing, you're living your best life in your 20 something ages, like in your college years, things aren't so serious. So it's like, do they have that depth that I'm looking for way back then? Probably not. But as you get older, and as she got older, I would have loved to see just like a little bit more, especially on one of the male characters standpoint. I would have loved to see a little bit more and hear a little bit more about what he was going through, what he was thinking, because one of them mentions it at the end to her, but we didn't know that the whole time. But you know, it's a shorter book, so I understand like you can't do certain things because you have to wrap it up, like if it's gonna be a shorter book. So that's it. Y'all are gonna be so sick of me being like, I just needed more, but I did. So I don't know, but I just wanted to wrap this video up so I can edit it for you guys so I can get it up. And then the next book that I am going to read is The Mashup by Laura Marie Myers. And that one is going to be nostalgic, y'all. I got the audiobook ready because I know that I'm home with the girls all day today, and child, sometimes they don't let me have the book open, so I will be listening to it as well as reading it. So I'm very excited. I made my breakfast. I made their breakfast, so now I gotta go get them and clock in as mommy. So thank you guys for watching this video, as sporadic as it was, but we did get the 2 books done. This is what I read with me on vacation. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in reading these books or have read these books, comment down below and tell me your thoughts. But until the next time, I will see you then.
Reason why